tonight's episode, Photo Finish.
All right, there we go. So I'm guessing there's audio based on the fact that I just heard that twice. So now we're live and we're going to preview some auctions in two places. If you're ready for that, we're going to go to our eBay and Pot of Gold. So let's do it. So tonight is the Pot of Gold auctions Big Giant auction, their Big Giant gun auction that they do once a year. They do lots of gun auctions, but this is the big one. This is their 15th annual one. I'm already subscribed, so I don't need to click on that. It looks as though there are 411 lots, and if we were to filter them, how you can filter. No, you can filter them. Maybe you can't filter them when they're already engaged. So they're engaged. So we're going to take a look at some of those, but theirs start bidding in 4 hours. Our eBay auctions end sooner than that. So let's go to ending soonest, and let's just take a look at some of the stuff that's ending today for anybody that's interested in grabbing some stuff off of our eBay. So we're going to grab that link and throw it in here. It should be in the description of the video also. We got some pouches and bags and things coming out of the rotation. Some of these we've used, some of them I bought just because they look cool. But let's see, these Swedish things that we have, or I have, are from Sportsman's a long time ago, before the internet really. Just been laying around. I've used them occasionally to just keep stuff in. They're kind of odd, but odd shaped and interesting looking. And they're pretty decent. They got a lot of good life left in them. This is a bag. I'm sure somebody gave that to me. It's a little bit big for what I was going to use it for, so we're going to go along at an inexpensive price. Got a couple of trigger magazines. They've just been sitting on the shelf, so if anybody wants them, they'll probably go up a couple of times, and then I'll donate them to the local bookstore. We've got a couple of these grenade pouches. I was going to just kind of chop them up and use them for other things potentially, but then I saw that they were moving on eBay. We've already sold a couple of them, so I think I have like 5 or 6 of each one, so we're going to keep those auctions going. Had a set of coasters, and I really don't even remember where those are from, but instead of throwing them away, I looked on eBay and they're going for money, so somebody bid on them and those will sell. Got some phone batteries for cordless phones. Got a smushed penny that came from the J.M. Davis Museum. We have a couple of things from the J.M. Davis Museum, and that penny, Gary made that for us, I'm pretty sure, and sent me a couple. I don't know, wait, this one's from the Browning Museum. Dang it, I need to go in and edit that thing. No wonder nobody's buying it. It's a fraudulent ad. I got the wrong picture in there. So we're going to be selling one from the J.M. Davis Museum and one from the Browning Museum, and I've got the pictures mixed up, so good thing nobody bought that one. Anyway, we're just selling that mainly just for fun, just as a way to plug the museums, to give them, keep the museums on eBay, basically. Got a really cool bag that was a Swedish medical bag. It's really big, $20, so it's not that expensive, and it's kind of a waterproof bag from back in the day. And then some other stuff that looks like it's ending later on in the week. So just wanted to go through and look at some of the stuff that we've got ending today. Most of our auctions either end on Friday, Sunday, or Monday. Just that's the sweet spots for eBay. So that's out there in a link. You can click on that and check it out if you'd like. Otherwise, let's go over and look at what's happening at the Pot of Gold auctions. So I do have a poll going. We'll see if anybody shows up and watches this live. If you do, you can participate in this poll. It says, are you a fan of auctions? And then your choices are, yeah, a big fan of all auctions. Yes, but mostly those in real life, or mostly those on online auctions, or you're anti-auction, but for some reason you're watching this. So feel free to participate in that, or chat, because that's what it's all about. We leave about a third to a quarter of our window with the text chat so that you can participate in what we're doing here. In this case, though, we're just trying to promote these auctions, both ours and the ones over at Pot of Gold, because they're kind of cool. So they just posted a video over on the YouTubes. If we were to go into our history and check it out, we just looked at that like a minute ago. Okay, maybe more than a minute ago. Was it on here? Maybe it was on Instagram. It might have been on Instagram. Zap over to the big Instagram. There's an M3 med kit. Am I gonna find it, or is it gonna be pulled out because I've already looked at it? That's the question. I might have already, I don't think it was this far back. So what's weird is some of these, there it is. So let's take a look at this real quick.
Hi, it's Alexander here, Raising Firearms by Pot of Gold, showing off a few of the rifles that we have coming up in our December 06 auction. This is super exciting because we have not one, not three, but 6 HK41s. Now, for those of you that don't know, before there was the HK91, there's the HK41.
So HK41s came before the HK91, and they got 6 of them, I guess. I got a little video there. I guess I could drop you to that Instagram real quick. If you want to check that out. I'm not a big fan of those German guns, but I know a lot of people are. I'm not sure if these things are going to go for bargain basement prices or crazy collector's prices. I guess that's one of the fun things about an auction. We'll find out. So let's go back to that. Got some weird Nazi stuff. Then you got a commemorative receiver, looks like. Oh, it's like attached to a board or something. Oh, it's a cutaway. Oh, okay. So I don't remember what the story is on these, but some of these receivers get cut in half. I don't remember what the story is on those. I remember seeing them in a museum one time, and they told me about them. Dang it, it's that museum down in Tombstone has them. Was it the factory did it intentionally? Or it's like when there's a damaged one, they take the opportunity to use it as a plaque type of thing. I forget. All right, well, we got this Swedish gun. I don't know what this is. M42 Lungen Bling Bling. So this thing is a 6.5 by 5. It's all goofy. I know a couple people that like goofy looking guns. They probably like this. I don't think there's anybody that collects Swedish guns. That's not a thing. Got a Colt Gatling gun. What? Fully operational, built from the original specs. Appears to be unfired. Retail on a Gatling gun is over $40,000. The Colt 1877. So this is made by U.S. Armament. Looks like it's a 5-barrel, shrouded, right? Let's take a look at some of these pictures. Yeah, it's shrouded, so the barrels are encased in that brass sleeve, which is okay, I guess. And then got the nice fanciness of all the, it's all super fancy with its, what do you call the adjustment stuff I used to know? Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So we'll see how much that costs. So that is up to, at this point, 10,020. I bet you it started at 10, so not a lot of interest in that one. That's the thing about a Gatling guns. They're big and heavy and big, but places like restaurants and gun shops and stuff, you think would be prime for a Gatling gun. All right, the robots are telling me there's people watching, so if you're a human, you use your fingers or your nose or whatever you do to make noises to get the computer to read it and then send it across the tubes. It'll show up on this end. Otherwise, some kind of weird lurker. Let's see. So then we get a 22 conversion kit for a Walther, a capture P08. See, I don't care about stuff like that, but I imagine that stuff is pretty neat. It's weird that a family would let that stuff go. There's a whole bunch of captured Nazi crap in here. People are going to dig that. Oh, snap. A full auto Mac 10. So this is the best gun ever. I don't know what they got going on here. Some kind of weird upper that gives it like a Uzi looking look to it. Probably adjust the rate of fire, which is almost always what you do when you put a new upper on a Mac 10. So it's got a stock because it's a machine gun. It's got that real hard plastic, I think, or else it's aluminum. It's hard to say. But that kind of skeletonized stock looks like it's got either a can or a fake can on it right away. Probably a fake can. Doesn't look like it folds. It looks like it's a permanent one. So you got your safe and your fire, but on this one it should have a selector. That would be the selector button. So let's see if we got the other side. Gives you something to hold on to, I suppose. And then because there's a Picatinny on there, probably potential to put like a vert grip on it, make a little snub gun looking thing. So it's an M10 45. It's a real caliber. It's the good one. It's nice. There you go. There's your selector. So if you flip it around the other way, it'll say semi. Ooh, it's got some kind of weird grippy thing on it that's polymer. That's interesting. I don't know if I go for that. You're buying the receiver on this, so it really doesn't matter what it looks like because you can buy all that other stuff for nothing compared to the cost of that receiver. So this is a transferable Mac 10. One of the best machine guns ever made. And the only people that debate that are people that never shoot machine guns. Oh, look, it comes with all the real stuff. This is the shit right here. So it's got the best stock, it's got the real grip, and it's got the real upper. And all this other gibberish. So that is awesome. That is the shit right there. Look at all them mags. This is if you had money, this is what you'd be buying as an investment. Right here. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Imagine how much fun it would be to buy this and then take it from its gooberized version back into the real configuration. Oh, it looks like it actually came in a manual, a 10/45. Oh, that's just the upper receiver. It came with a manual. So yeah, take it out of this goober configuration and put it back into Mac 10. Dang, what a classic. This is what it's all about. This will be fun to watch. Look at that upper. That's a work of art right there. I'm gonna make that into a t-shirt. This is my favorite gun right here. Well, not my favorite. Favorite American 45. That is a full auto, maybe. Maybe not. But it's pretty close to being the top one. Maybe it is the top one. Nobody's saying anything, so just agents and I don't know what they are. Weird lurkers out there. So that'll be fun to watch for damn sure. $7,000. So that's nothing. That's really nothing. That's nothing. So that'll probably go up. It'll probably go up. So here we go, a early Colt SP1. Kind of neat. Not into them, but I know people that would be. I wonder if people would buy this and shoot it, or if they'd leave it the F alone and make it go up even more money. Gun Springfield. What does it say, Gun Springfield? Come on, man. Then, these are kind of neat. I like shooting these. I like going to the range and shooting them and then handing them back to somebody else because I don't like owning one. Or I would never own one, but I like shooting once in a while. So an Fnc Full Auto. This is dumb looking, but I'll bet you people dig this. It probably looks like the gun from Heat a little bit or something. I know nothing about this gun. Looks weird to me. It looks like it wants to be an AR-180, but it didn't. So I don't know what FNC is, but somebody's going to buy that for 10 grand. I'd definitely not buy that and buy that Mac 10 any day. This is probably the best knife in the whole lot. Nice. Bob had one custom made by Ghost Town that looked off of this pattern, basically. Yeah, I'd own this in a second if I had money. Let's see what else we got. Colt SSA. Oh, this is one of those little gizmos. You got a YouTube channel, so you make money. Does it come with 2 crates of ammo? Oh, no, it's just in the box. Military photos. What's all this about? Oh, these contain a lot of adult content. Oh, yuck. I don't want to watch this. Let's see. Custom M1 Springfield. This is people that shoot 9mm do this to grands. This is what happens when you shoot enough 9mm. You start looking at your Garand and go, I need to engrave it and make the stock all yellow, and engrave the stock and make it goofy looking and put all kinds of knobs on it, and engrave the sight for no reason. And that's what I need to do. Somebody's going to buy it. How much is that? $1,000. I would not buy that. I would not buy 7 of those and buy this Mac 10 any day. Any day. This is a neat vintage Ivor Johnson pennant. I would not buy that, but somebody is. $85. Being a check. Mouse A. Chung. Is that what you say? Interesting. 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 Oh, look at this. This material that this weird thing is made out of is the same material as one of our auctions over here. Some aunt of mine had one, and now I have it, and now it's on eBay. So if you want to buy something that's of that same material, from what I found out, that was sort of the way to make posters back in the day. Once they figured out how to, it's actually kind of neat. Once they figured out how to, weave on a loom or whatever it's called, they figured out how to replace the people who suck and are always messing up with little cards and little logarithms, right? Little systems, little patterns. Same things like on a player piano. They started to incorporate these cards to program the weaving in a loom. And when you apply that process to silk, you end up with basically a black and white photograph on fabric. And that was popular, I think it was between the 2 world wars. It became super popular because it became super cheap, and you could get real silk from China because they still made that back then, and you didn't have nylon and stuff. So it was really popular in France, and that's the one I have, is someone from France. It's like a religious painting that was made in France, and this would be your communist version made in Commuland. $50. Mine's way more than $50 because of capitalism, and I need money. This looks awesome. What is this all about? $240. We're looking at this. So this is a nice one. You've got all these different Ranger battalions, and that looks like the World War II versions. You got the USSC. What was it called? The first versions of the Green Berets. Got all these different Ranger-looking thingies. This looks familiar. Did they have this in another auction, or did I just already go through? Oh, snap. Look at all them beret tabs. That's all the different groups. And then you got all these different airborne units, I guess. And then their newer versions, I guess, medium range versions. Super neat. And they're not mounted, so it gives you an opportunity to mount them. Super sharp. Nice. Wonder what that knife one is. I don't remember seeing that one. Looks like a lot of these are made off of, again, some sort of automatic process compared to handmade. That's some neat stuff. I'm guessing it's all in that book, so it's all organized. I would buy it, sell off all this stuff I don't know what it is, and keep all this awesome stuff. This one, I think I have seen this collection before, because I was wondering, this is a card, this is just an aftermarket one from a surplus store. So this was somebody like trying to complete a collection, maybe for a board or something with both, unless these are all reproductions. They look good if they're reproductions, but I'm guessing it's both real and reproductions. Oh, I could have sworn we looked at that one already. Maybe I just already looked at it in this one. These Japanese flags, there used to be a bunch of these things around. You don't see them hardly anymore at all. Oh, a Johnson rifle. That's only $2,000. That seems, I've only ever seen 2 or 3 of these ever. See them very often. 8 unique firearms. I think I did. I know I looked through this, and this was kind of neat. These are, what are these things? Fake? Yeah, these are toys. Pretty neat. Toys and cap guns, maybe. I hope they're cap guns. Let's go find out. 8 homemade antique handguns. Cannot be sold to anyone under 21 and cannot ship to California, New Jersey, or these other states, Illinois, and New York. This is a collection of 8 firearms made for desperate times. This group should only be used to display and are not safe to shoot. Please note, not safe to shoot. These were made during bad times when firearms were not accessible. A wood-framed black powder pistol, a break open, estimated to be about 38 with wood grips. Wow, these are guns. That is super neat. What's the price on these? $285. Damn, that's super neat. How would you display those if you're listening to this in the future? Because nobody's watching this now. How would you display those? That's pretty cool. Oh, I almost got a print done over there. Oh, I need to tell this thing to display hundreds. Yeah, I guess nobody's out there because everybody's just scared to type over here. Let's see if anybody is clicking on that. Everybody's just scared to type over here. Let's see if anybody is clicking on this thing. Poll. 4 votes only. Yes, but mostly online auctions. Big fan of all auctions. And then 1 anti-auction narc is in here. Boom. Let's drop another link to our auctions because those are fun to bid on and get cool stuff. If you let us know you're bidding on our stuff from, you don't know who we are, then we'll send you extra free stuff potentially. Oh crap, look, it went all the way to the top. All right, back to, they're definitely getting some interesting stuff in here. I just saw something new. So Colt model 1905, $1,800 with a Colt letter. That's pretty neat. So what this is a Colt letter behind it. That's when you write to the Cody Firearms Museum, which are a bunch of jerks, and then they research from the Colt records and stuff, and then charge you. Well, they used to be like $100. I don't know what it costs now, but they'll write you and tell you where it came from and all that. So it was shipped to Shoverling, Daly, and Gales, New York, and it was shipped on January 23rd, 1911. So somebody in 1911 was like, I don't want your newfangled 1911 with that grip safety. Give me one of them 1908s. That's a decent gun. What's it in 38? Oh no, it's in 45. Does that say LC? Are you kidding me? Let's see if we can enhance this. Can we enhance this? Ah, you're kidding me. We're going to have to open it in a new tab. And now we're going to enhance it. Now we're going to enhance it. Come on. No, 45/C. That's acceptable nomenclature. We're okay with that. Boom. So now let's get this back to normal. Or do people want to see a pig? You'd have to say something if you wanted to see a pig. So gotcha. You can't. You're not all scared to say something. All right. So now we'll close out of here. It's another German gun. Colt SSA engraved 44. What? 44 special. Still. Purple heart. What is this? 4mm. 4mm. This is different than what I thought it was. Nice. 4mm pinfire ring. Very nice. It would have been neat to be able to go up there and take a look at this stuff before they sold it. Yeah, very neat. Looks like it has a metal kind of shroud around it, maybe for support. And then that's the trigger. And then all the rest of it's made out of brass. Very cool. They've had that in the shop for a while. Oh, and Nambu. Those are neat. I've seen piles of Nambus before. They've always been expensive. H&R Riesling. Shot one of them before. Ooh, this is neat. Miniature semi. Show it next to something. 4.25 caliber. I don't know what that is. Lilliput. I want it though. Even though it's a German gun. Looks neat. Very cool. It's so small. That would be neat. 140 bucks. What do we got next? Oh, a Remington Rand, $1,000 giveaway. Or they're giving that away. Who's this? A Moss 36. Oh, that's that French gun. These guns have a cool bayonet that you pull out the front and you can jam it forward. And that way, if you needed to hang a flag on it, like a white flag, it's really easy. That would be the joke at the gun shop all the time. That offended a bunch of people, I'm sure. Oh, snap. I could just buy the ammo. I'd be buying the crap out of this if I had money. Damn, that's cool. I've seen this stuff before. I've seen it at the Wooden Lab and whatnot. I'd buy the crap out of that if I had money. Oh, snap. This gun. Damn, this is awesome. 170 bucks. This is amazing. This is super cool. Ugh. If I still had money, this is what I'd be doing. Buying stupid guns like that and buying it and looking at it. Oh. What is this? That's kind of neat. Enfield all wrapped up. Now, you could all use, I gotta shoot every gun I own. You think they're going to buy this gun and open it up? Completely devalue it and ruin it? Take that away from all history? Basically tell your grandkids, F you can't see what it looked like back in the day. I gotta shoot every gun I own. How do they justify that? It's only $600. It's your property. Go shoot it. Another bamboo. A 1917 machine gun belt creator. That's neat. You clamp that thing on there and crank out belts, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Colt belt loader for the 1917 Browning. That would be a 30-06, I believe. And then we would crank them into here. Okay. What is this? 9mm ammo. This is basically what people shoot when they shoot 9mm. That's what it looks like. But the bore, ooh, nice cannon. What's this all about? 315 bucks. Show it next to something for crying out loud. How big is this? Oh, cool. Somebody stole it from a scout camp. It's presented to Camp Lassen, BSA. I mean, these Boy Scouts. Somebody stole this from a Boy Scout. Dang, that's neat looking. With the cracks in it. Something or other foundry, casted by that one guy. Something California, 1935. Very cool. Oh, I bet you that's a diesel. Is that a diesel ignition? Brass signal cannon uses open breech loading, shoots black powder, blank cartridge bore is 1 inch, has a pull cord system. Oh, it's a pull cord. Very rare. Weight is 75 to 100 pounds. 300 bucks? I would take that for 50 bucks for damn sure. I don't think I'd take it for 350. Oh, I don't even want to look at that dagger there. It's kind of neat. A whole bunch of ships or something. You play Battleship for real. Oh, that's neat. They're attached to the piece of wood that slides in there. You could 3D print the hell out of those now. I bet you there's some Navy nerd that's making 3D models of all the boats, ships, what we're supposed to call them. Here's a Remington for in the regular 1911. Oh yeah, nice. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. Everything else is wrong. Colt revolvers, keep them. This little gun would be neat. 600 bucks. Is it broken or something? Needs timing. They always need timing though. Oh snap! An Air 180 for 1,300. It's the made in. Whoa! It's a Howa. What? No. Let's take a look. Let's see if they're right or if they're wrong about this. The Sterling ones will say Howa sometimes. Let's see some marks. Let's see some marks. Oh, I'm going to shut up because this doesn't have that many marks. Oh no, it says Costa Mesa. But it does say Hawa on there also. So are you going to show the marks? Let's see some marks. There you go. Manufactured by Hawa, Japan. Nice. 574. Yeah, is anybody going to buy this? They don't even know what it is. Yeah, I've fiddled with them before. There's this guy at the show here that has one that's an SBR that's super neat. Yeah, one of my favorite US guns for sure. I wouldn't want to shoot this one. It's a under 1,000 serial number for 1,300. That's like, well, that's a little bit more than mine sold for, but still, that's what a regular Sterling sold for. Dang, there's another one of these little revolvers. Ugh, it's horrible. I hate watching the shit go that people don't even like. Oh snap! Look at this Mosin, Sniper Mosin. It's interesting. I hardly figure that out. Looks more like a trap. For use invading Germans during Operation Barbarossa. After war was London given to Vietnam. A lot of times when you'd see them like this, it was because they would break them the stock off and whatnot to hide them in a tree. They would like tie them to a tree and then have a little line going from the trigger. They'd put like a ring around the trigger, like a key ring, and then have a line going to a trip line. And this would be a trap. It would set these things up in trees to shoot a 5.45 round into your skull as you tripped over the stuff, or maybe straight down, down the trail. So, Mini 14, $600. What's all this about? Japanese newspaper collage. $0. I'm all about $0. What's all this about? Oh, that looks weird. Is this like a poster, I guess? Like a World War II poster from Japan? Huh, never seen something like that before. That's their propaganda, maybe? Doesn't that make you want to kill an American, looking at all that? Interesting. 0. I'm all about the $0 items. What's that Polish MP? Oh, let me go back. This part here? $25. This is U.S. Occupation Zone cigarette case dated 1949. German military patch or match case, something. U.S. MP armband, U.S. military brass whistle. So maybe somebody that was an MP in Germany or something. Come on. Are you going to open? Here we go. And then, oh, this is the cigarette case. That'd be interesting, or if he was the, at the border. That looks like a brand new patch on there, though, and a brand new armband. So maybe ceremonial uniform you don't wear very often, except I would think border probably wears their uniforms all the time. So maybe just as when you get, because all yours are worn out. And then everybody smoked back then, so I guess having a cigarette case is normal. Yeah, it looks like it's Germany, but it looks like it's American in Germany type of thing. Oh snap, here's a German SKS bring back. $200. Anybody who doesn't buy this doesn't appreciate having awesome stuff. And somebody's going to buy this and then take that stock off and put another stock on it and shoot it at a wall or something stupid. Shoot it at a hill. Dang, that's cool. So yeah, basically this one's made in China, sent to Vietnam, used until it was all worn out, and then they put one more round in it and turned it into a trap, I'm guessing, because there's no stock on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was just the bringbacks. They snapped the stock off to bring it back. I don't know why you'd snap the stock off your own gun to bring it back. They did in World War II, but they would cut it so that they could put it back together, not just break the stock off or anything. That looks more like desperation. We're not using this thing anymore. Although if you were going to put it as a trap, wouldn't you take the bayonet off? Unless you had piles of these things and you didn't care about the bayonets, I guess. Yeah, Tells a story. I just don't know what the story is. Oh, you got an old-fashioned Barrett, an M95 for $4,000. Interesting. I wonder how many people collect Barretts. Oh, damn it. The hell is this? Damn it. I haven't seen this one before. That's awesome. I don't know what that is, but that's amazing. That's super cool. Damn. This is the only times I ever wish I had money, is when I see crap like that. That's cool. Let's see what the deal is. Antique miniature single shot pistol made of brass and steel. Damn it, it's 22 short. Dang it, that's awesome. That is cool as hell. That might be the coolest thing in here. And there's a lot of cool things in here. Ugh, are you kidding me? Ugh, a bunch of Israeli 50 blanks, dummy rounds. Damn, that's cool. I want that ammo can bad. That's sweet. Very cool. That's what happens. Awesome things go to somebody else when you don't got the money to buy them. It sucks. A miniature Browning replica for $170. How many people think this is a goat gun? Look at this thing. Damn, that's cool. That is freaking neat. Very cool. Very neat. Very cool. Very neat. I wonder who made these. That looks like a lot of effort. That's a lot of metal right there. That's super neat. That's awesome. And that's plastic. If it's plastic, then good job, because it looks like it's metal. Oh, hold on. 7.62 pistol? I don't know. There was a lot of 7.62 pistols. This thing here? No. I went through a bunch of them, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about. 7.62 Browning. I don't really look at these little pistols that much, so I guess I'm not clicking on them. I'm sure there's all kinds of neat things about the function of these little guns that might be interesting. 37mm Hotchkiss. Well, here's a cigarette lighter that shoots 4mm. Pretty cool. $855. $855. Ruger American. What caliber is this one? Oh, it's 22. WMR. That was only page 2. Now we're going to page 3 of like 5 or more. Tula SKS, $720. Let's see if it's remanufactured. Almost always remanufactured. Looks pretty nice, so I'll bet you it's remanufactured. Looks pretty good. So, is there any import marks up here? No, it's Russian because it's Russian because it's got that. It's bayonet. There's some marks. Let's see these marks. How about that marks? Gonna let us see some of these marks. About a mark or two. Let us see some of these marks. Boom, remanufactured. See that little square right there? And so these went back to a factory at some point. And that is a tulip triangle. And they were imported by CDI in Vermont. That's interesting. Serial number CCPO8393. So I'm trying to say that it was made in, no, it could have been made in 83. Kind of interesting. Gotta remember not to click out of that. Is that a GWR 43? I went already past it, so back to here. Then down to the bottom. Is that a pistol? An 8mm? Oh, it's probably a rifle. Here's a Hakeem. I think you're talking about a thing that was up here more. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Maybe you're talking about this. This is a Hakeem, goofy Egyptian gun. I don't want this one. I want a, it's, what is it? The Russia Vishy, whatever the hell the other one is. The Hakeem and the Rashad. I don't know what the hell the other one is. The other one. That's in 7.62 by 39. Only because they're goofy. They got a really weird, I don't guess it's a bolt carrier. I don't know what the hell it is. But the whole thing will close on you if you don't close it right. Kind of like a Garand. Little Bulgarian Makarov. We bought one for $79 that we bounced back and forth. This looks like the, oh, speaking of that, I gotta go turn on my printer. Hold on. I have to jump back over there once it heats up so I can adjust the temperature. Oh, here's one of them grenade launching Enfields everybody likes so much. I wonder how much that's going for. $375? That's not bad. What is this? Weird looking gun. AR 180 looking clone or something. Looks a lot like an AR 180. But I don't know what it is. No, it's not. It has some kind of weird HK looking charging handle. Egyptian Contract FN 49. It's a weird looking gun. I almost like it, but I don't like it. CMP. What is this? Goofy looking thing. 9mm people think this is cool. They go around bragging about that stock and whatnot. Oh, I can see really good out of it or whatever. That's what they say. What is this? Military BB gun. I'm all about this thing. This looks cool. This is from Czechoslovakia, it says. That's super neat. I would like to shoot that and then give that back to whoever owns it because it's cool, but I would not want to own it. But I would shoot that. That's kind of cool. Russian Mosin. Nice. $345. It's a kick in the nuts. What is this? Oh, periscope. Original Soviet poster, huh? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's in a frame and stuff. Nice. I like this one because it's got the bayonet on it, but I don't like it because it doesn't have enough of the bayonet on it. There's a couple of other ones that have more bayonets on them. But $40, that's nothing for a framed one. Nothing. You know how much that is? Nothing. A bunch of bayonets and swords. What is this? Oh, I've seen this one before. This is a bunch of display thing of tactical tear gas grenades and stuff. That's kind of neat. Okay, now I gotta go turn the heat up a little bit. I like to turn the heats up on the glow-in-the-dark thread that I use. That I am using. Love this. Not very many people like these. Kind of goofy guns. You ever held one of these, Warsaw? It's Czechoslovakian. Or no, it's Polish, what am I saying? Sorry. Radom Vis. They had one in the shop for a minute, and this guy came in and I think did it come in for him or he just snatched it up? I forget. But it was a unique experience. But oh, what is this all about? $500. $500. Whoa. Whoa. I had no idea that a flare gun could cost like $100. A brass flare gun costs $500 something. $525. Holy moly. Another Nambu. There's more Nambus in here than you can shake a stick at. It's the kind of thing 9mm shooters shoot. Tactical 12 gauge with a fixed stock and a vert grip. Or, yeah, angle foregrip, excuse me. That's a goofy looking gun. I don't like anything about this gun. I think I have shot one of these once, I think. Maybe. I remember shooting something with a goofy looking mag like that. I definitely know that we've had them in the shop before, but they were in horrible condition. Maybe if I knew they had a giant long bayonet, which makes sense, I would have liked it more. Huh. How much is that? $400? I've seen one of those before. It was more like an $80 gun that nobody wanted, and it was just laying around the shop until I don't even know what happens to those guns sometimes. This is where you take two M1s and put them together in one of those Gatling Gun crank kits. And, back in the day, you could get two 20-round mags for an M1. Or, 8 20-round mag. Put two of them in there. Let's see. You used to see all kinds of military or Japanese military stuff, or canteens and military gear like this, but not so much anymore. Doesn't look like it's worth that much, though. Another Gatling gun. It's two Gatling guns in one auction. Never been done before. Got a Vickers spare parts kit. That's interesting. A Swift training rifle. Supposed to emulate recoil of a 303 or something? Why have I heard of a Swift training rifle before? It actually did not actually fire a cartridge, but shot out a forked probe that punctured a paper target barely an inch from the muzzle. The system illustrated to a recruiter trainee the required sight picture and the correct hold, as well as the operation. Neat. Is this an estate auction, or there's a lot of? No, this is Cheryl Todd and Dan Todd, who do the Gun Freedom Radio podcast, owned a gun shop for a long time, and then also have a auction house. So this is the 15th annual auction that they do this Monday, the Monday after the big gun show in Phoenix. They do this auction, and this is the 15th annual one. And this, we're just looking at it. It'll go live. Most of these auctions start in about 6 hours from now. They've been up here for a while. Oh, I shouldn't open it like that. This is Czech BB gun again with a bayonet on it. That's cool. Can I get this bayonet, or man, can I get this BB gun? Yeah, sure. Why are you running around with a bayonet? It was on the BB gun. Oh, 100. I guess you can have it. That's super cool. I would definitely want that if it was like $60 or less, but it's $85. Oh, it's $85. That ain't that bad. A dummy bar. Are you kidding me? What? Oh, what? Who wouldn't want a dummy bar? That's super awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I hear you. If I had money, I'd bid on them. If you want to send me a bunch of money, I'll bid on them and then show you pictures of the stuff that I bought with your money. If you want, I'm willing to do that. I know that a lot of people wouldn't do that for you, but I will do that for you. All right, now we're going to page 4 of 5, I guess. Wait, is that right? Let me go back to page 3. Yeah, we're on page 4 of 5. A demilled anti-tank rocket. Nice. Military OD jerry can, England. Another Mosin for 360. Another cannon. None of these cannons are inexpensive. They're all expensive. Well, they're all costly. I don't know if they're expensive. Set me. There's a lot of rifles in this. Oh, Costa Rica. What? How can the Costa Rica one be more than the Mace than the Hawa? It makes no sense. No sense. Wait, are the Costa Mesas the most expensive, and then Hawa, and then Sterling? Okay, then it makes sense. It makes sense. That makes ultimate sense. These Gabbards aren't inexpensive. They're pretty expensive, actually, when you find them. Nobody makes them, I guess. Or nobody makes them good, I guess. So many Nazi awards. I don't even have any interest in that shit. Ammo cloth belt of 250 wood-tipped 308s. Wood-tip blanks made by FN in 1955 and fitted into a Vickers machine gun belt, stored in an Israeli-made MG42 can. Interesting. Won't cycle in semi-autos. Why? Because you don't get Newton's second law or whatever, equal and opposite reaction. Duh. Got a Servo 50. Nice. A couple of advertisements have been in here. Yuck. This is what 9mm shoot also. 22 version of Thompson. And that uses a single stack mag. Probably somebody's buying that. $800, yeah. Somebody's buying that. Dang, what is this? Ugh. That's the thing that it's on. Comes with a vintage plaque marked 102 Rivers End. Ready to hang on the wall. I would not want that piece of wood but that's a nice looking rifle. I wonder if it's got a reason it's hung on the wall. You know what I mean? So all these prices are the starting bids? No, these things have been up. Some of these, like this one has 49 bids. This one is 36. Some of these have few bids. Like this one only has 16. That 22 Thompson only has 16 bids. One of these things was 0. I forgot what it was. Something I was looking at cost 0. Nobody bid on it yet. But these have been up for a long, long time. So they all have, most of them have bids already, and some of them have a lot of bids. A lot of Nazi shit. Where LMT 308 tracking point. Interesting. It's not so much a preview as I'm just looking at it. It goes, they actually start ending this in like 4 hours, 5 hours. Depends on which one. I guess I'm 5 pages in. So probably, well, it's 6 p.m. tonight for my time. Oh, snap, a Valmet Full Auto. Where'd this come from? Oh, no, this is still old. Converted by police automatic weapon systems back in the 80s. Pause conversions are highly regarded for their quality and workmanship. Also includes a couple of magazines. Nice. A Full Auto Valmet. I don't like that stock, but what are you going to do? It's Full Auto. Oh, no, now you're going to buy this instead. Screw that other one. Buy this one. Look at that. That's a M78, which is basically their RPK, except in 308. So kind of a version of an RPK mixed with an SVD, kind of a little bit, not really, but it's a Valmet. Super well made, and this one is transferable full auto. What does that cost? $7 grand? What's wrong with people? Who would pay 12 grand for this 308 version when you could buy this one for 7 grand? It's nuts. Crazy nuts. I wouldn't buy either. I might still buy that Mac 10, I think. Yeah, fun shooting Mac 10. Oh, here's a Rashid for $762. So that's what you get for wanting a Rashid. Man, that's frustrating as hell. Luckily, I don't want one that bad. This is also what 9mm shooters go around shooting. A Smith & Wesson model 1940 light rifle. They're like, hey, we hate gun owners and we hate you, but here's a gun anyway. Stupid looking gun. And that's chambered in 9x19. That is a 9mm. That stupid looking gun is a 9mm. They were like, 9mm people need a way bigger magazine well than that. And they need their gun to be round for some reason. And the barrel has to be stupid looking. I like Smith & Wesson, but Smith & Wesson has not always made good things. And this is, it's an item right there. Oh my goodness. Somebody's going to buy this too. How much does this cost? $2,000. $2,000. Is it full auto? Smith & Wesson, wait, the British government asked Smith & Wesson to design a light rifle chambered in 9x19. Well, that's what you get for asking for a 9x19 rifle. You get exactly what you paid for. Okay, so with that, I think that's the end of it. That's the end of it. So these will go live. Boom. The first one goes live in 3 hours. Excuse me, it's not that long from now. So in the meantime, go check out our auctions. We do all kinds of cool stuff. So let's see how many hours we got for ours. Oh, we've been on for a while. So some of these just have a couple of 45 minutes left. A couple of them have an hour left. And then we have a couple coming, or ending on Friday, I guess you'd say. So check out our stuff. And then join us tonight. We'll go live and watch the Pot of Gold auctions over there. Let's see, we had 9 votes. We had 3 government trolls who are government agents that are paid to watch this and work for Bloomberg. And then we had 3 that said, I only go to online auctions. And then 2 people said they like real life auctions, which are the best auctions, really. And then one person said they like all the auctions, which is the right answer. So we'll just change that tyranny for you real quick, dude. No big deal. Everybody's working on it, and it's changing all the dang time. So doing good. Oh, what is this? I can put a little star here. What does this little star do? What does that little star do? Starred. You can star in. Oh, snap. We just discovered a new thing thanks to John Z. Hear that? Right there. Bam. Now I can go back to that comment anytime I want. I could be all like looking around. What did Warsaw say? What did Warsaw say? What did Warsaw say? Bam. There's what John Z said. Bam. That's pretty neat. So I'm pretty sure John Z invented that. They'll act like StreamYard invented it, but we all know that John Z came up with it, had it on his thing. So that's John Z's thing. All right, well, so with that, we'll end it with a little outro, and we will be back to pick you up later, probably about 3 hours. We'll watch these things end. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. If you want to be amazed, show up for the amazing conclusion of all this.
So let us know what you think. We'll be watching the comments wherever you find the video, over on gunstreamer.com or on guntube.org.
Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com.